Phuti Mahanyele knows a thing or two about investing. After serving as CEO of a South African investment holding company, Phuti founded the investment group Sigma Capital. As a business leader, philanthropist, and mentor, she has provided women and youth with educational opportunities and helped them to achieve their dreams. For Phuti, these are the investments that will have the greatest return in the long run.
I grew up in an apartheid South Africa. Early in the years, my parents decided to put us into one of the first multiracial schools in South Africa. And so my parents tried very hard to make sure that we had a different view of the world, to see that, people of all races can live together and that you don't have to be limited by the way that you look. You just are who you are. The greatest influence in me coming to Rutgers was my father. He had a dream for both my sister and I to study internationally, to get an experience outside of South Africa. Being at Douglas College was a uniquely different experience because it was a community in itself, but being part of the whole Rutgers University opened up the opportunities even further for growth. I was in just about every committee there was. I had a very full student life, and it was wonderful. I also then, started assuming leadership roles. I suddenly had this new personality, this confidence of really being myself and not being afraid of what anybody thought, because there were so many people from different countries here. There was so much diversity that you didn't feel like you were different because everybody was different. And so it was incredible. Having that confidence was so important because for me as a business leader, that became an essential part of who I was to be. When the new South Africa dawned, that was the year when I was graduating from Rutgers. I'm very thankful for having had the experiences that I had, of being able to see that there's so much more to life. I've had significant mentors in my life, and what I learned from them is the importance of being able to give back what you receive as well. And so that's why, for me as a professional, being able to give a bit of my time is just such a small part of what I can do for somebody else. I've been very fortunate in the work that I've done. What I loved most about Shanduka was the work that we did with young people. Through the foundation, we went into schools, government schools, and we would provide the science laboratories and all of the equipment that was required in schools so that young people could grow up in the right schooling environment. And so we've made this focus on education and commitment as well for the new company that we've started, Sigma Capital. And this falls in line with this whole issue of paying it forward, which I learned at a young age. It's important that you're not just focused on the work that you're doing for profit and for shareholders, but that you're also focusing on the work that you're doing for the community and the environment that you are working in.